everyone. So I was just doing my makeup to jump on the back of a hair video, and I thought, you know what, I do get asked quite a lot on socials for everyday makeup tutorial and like quick what I use. So you know what, I'm going to show you. I thought I'm just starting my foundation, so let's show you what I'm using and what my grab and goes are. So this foundation, right, it looks a bit dark for us now. I don't know if it's the right colour, but it's good coverage and it's cheap. So this is the True Match. Yeah, getting this? True Match Super Blendable Foundation by L'Oreal, right? It's like very, I don't know if you can see this. You see that? I don't know. It's quite watery. It's quite like, I've got hair on there, lovely. But it goes on. Stunning. And it is quite, it's not as thick as like the Estee Lauder. Because that Estee Lauder Double Wear is my evening or like glam foundation, and I do that in shade Cashew. But this is shade, oh god, what is this shade? It is 16W4. I don't know if that is the code or that's the shade, but it should be somewhere, shouldn't it? Anyway, but see the coverage. So I've got combination skin, so I've got a lot of red around here, dark eyes, so I like to have, I'll zoom you in so you've got this. So I do like to have a good coverage base, because I feel like that's just what helps us, makes us feel a bit more of a human. If I've got a good base, nothing popping through, as I am a bit self-conscious of the dark eyes, textured skin, and I put it on with this blush, which is actually so good. It's from Peaches and Cream PC26. I'll put it on underneath, why not? But I got this on PLT. It was like £5, but it washes really well. It's just really fantastic, to be honest. So yeah. So foundation is on. Yet again, I'm actually not going anywhere special. We're going to get some logs from the log man for our fire. But you know what? I'm waiting for this hair to drop, so I thought, why not do my foundation and makeup for you and show you what I'm using. Right, so just make sure that is all in. And you can't blend enough, I feel like, with makeup, can you? Right, next thing. Concealer. Concealer I am loving at the minute is NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It is good. This is shade Medium 1 Custard. Lovely. And it is like, it's not really heavy. Like, it's not my Tarte Shape Tape. So Tarte Shape Tape is the best. Can't dispute it. I've used it for years. It is the best. But I'm currently waiting on a fresh bottle from Canada, because my friend's just been to Canada and she got me some, because you can't get it in the UK unless you spend extortionate prices, and I'm not spending £50 on a concealer. So I have had to put up with this, but it is good for every day. And if you're not like a heavy duty gal, this is a good one. And you do get a lot of product. Like, it is big. I think it was like £20, but it is good. And also Collection 2000 is also a really good one for if you were looking for a more reasonably priced. But you see, and then I am meant to wet this. Can I be bothered? No, I can't be bothered. Normally I would say wet your beauty blender, but we're going to the log man. We're in a rush. Josh has been waiting for us for a long time, and he keeps, bless him, he always walks in whenever I'm videoing, like you probably noticed in all my other videos. And I said to him, do not come in, because I'm sick of having to edit you out in your naked body out my videos. And he actually came in once. It's a bit like a puppy. So I feel a bit sorry for him now. So this is the current situation, right? Oh, just ran downstairs. Look at my hair. It does drop, honestly. It's not dropping right now, but it does drop. Okay, let's get all this out here. I went to a Boohoo event yesterday and I had to bring new go-tos. So hence why I'm in this little bag. Okay. And then, at the minute, I am loving this. I don't know. I've seen it on TikTok. And I was a sucker, like, if you want to sell me something, put it on my For You page, because I'll buy it. When it comes to makeup, and if it's heavy duty, It's just 10 out of 10. So this is the Jordana Tisha. Right, I don't know what this stain is, but I need to get off. The Jordana Tisha powder. And I've showed this on my last video, but I'll show you again if you have missed it, if you're new here. But look, so it's like a pressed powder there. And I've been using this every day because it's unreal. And then look, it's got a loose powder on the bottom. And it's like, it's unreal. So I've been using this every day. And I think this is like £20. You get so much product for £20. So I do get this brush. It's like a flat soap brush. And I just wipe that all over. Because I like to be matte. I don't like the feeling of foundation. Of like greasiness. Because I've got greasy skin. Like I do have very oily skin. So the matter I can be, the better for me. Oh, rhyming. Right, and I just brush that all over there. And every nook and cranny that could get a bit of moisture, because this just sort of like builds a barrier and doesn't make it feel caked. And then this is where you're going to be amazed, right? You don't really have to do this, but I'm just going to show you how unreal this is. So these little pad things, I do need to wash this. God, exposed. These little pad things are from Amazon, and they're really good for the pressed powder. So I just rub this in here like that, and then tap it along. So just press the powder into my under eye like you would if you were baking it. Can you see that? Can you see how unreal that coverage is? I don't know, just put in this, but it's 10 out of 10. Look at that under eye. It's very orange right now, but just trust the process. So I'll leave this on, and anywhere else that I feel a bit greasy. Okay? Powder, foundation, done. Then, bronzer. My good old trusty Too Faced Dark Chocolate Thalia. Unreal. I absolutely love this. If someone has got another bronzer who can compete with this one, please tell us, because this is the holy grail at the minute. And I'm pretty much touching pan, and it does make it very sad. But Too Faced, I advertise you all the time. Why we're not got a collab on the go? Because I'm a true Too Faced fan. Every product I use from Too Faced, I just love it. And they haven't picked it up yet, and it's a bit of a shame because free product, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I could be doing a lot for you. So, if you watch this from Too Faced, get on it, yeah? Email in the description. But this is unreal. And then I use this brush, right? It's been battered, this brush, but it's been in the washing machine. Someone told us to put your brushes in the washing machine. Don't do it because it ruins your brushes. This one is one of the survivors. You can see it did get scraped. But this is a NYX one, I think. But it's so, I've had this for years and it's so good. It's washed so well over the years, but it's just one of my favourites. But look how nice this is. So I don't contour through the day because this is like a light contour anyway, this bronzer, because I know it's so pigmented. But, like, I'm sorry. Look at this base. In that foundation, this is what's mad. That foundation's like £7 or something, like a tenner. And look at that. If you do like a heavy duty, a full coverage, stunning. That's it. Now, I've got this Too Faced Christmas in London palette. Right, it's come out Christmas now, so it's not as embarrassing when I was using it in the summer. But I use the blush. See what I mean about Too Faced? I absolutely love it. The blush is Carnaby Street and Pretty and Punk. And I mix them two in. Shouldn't be using the same brush, but here we go. And I just, it's so pigmented, you literally need like the littlest tap. Like, look how nice that colour is. Just warms the cheeks. And then I also like to tap a bit on my nose. Oh, like I've got a little bit of cold. Ooh. There you go. Got it. So, this is the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I've been using this at the minute before I start drawing them in. I'll just pop that through because I have got a sparse brow. Everyone who asks, Megan, Do you put this gap in on purpose? No. I'm 29-year-old. Do you think I'm putting gaps in my eyebrows on purpose? I am not. So just pop that in like so. Let that sit and set, and that gives it a bit of stiffness, what I need for it to look better than it is. And then eyeshadow. So eyeshadow, I go in back with my good old trusty with a fluffy brush. This is also one that got hit by the washing machine, so I'm not going to show it. This is Morphe. This is the size of it. Big fluffy, that's all you need. Tiny little bit of here, and I just run that in the crease. And I just run it under like a nice little, just a little bit of bronze on the eye, nothing too crazy. And then do it on the other side. So you don't have to be too neat with this because it isn't so pigmented. Like, I mean, it's not like you're going for a full-on look. You're just trying to bring a bit of colour back to the eye. This is how quick I do it, honestly. There you go. And then sometimes I like to go back in the blush and get a bit of the Carnaby Street, the more peachy one, and just run that over the lid. Just because it warms it up a bit. And I think when you've got blue eyes, the warmer the tone, the nicer it is. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Just easy breezy, do you know what I mean? And then it fits back in with this. And just makes you look like a bronzed goddess. And then, eyebrows. So what should I use? I do use a couple of things. I have been using the pencil by Benefit at the minute, which actually is really good. Sorry. Which is this one. Where is it? Gimme Brow Volumizing Pencil, but it does need a little bit of sharpen. Because sometimes I just can't be bothered to get the brush out in the... If you're in a rush, get a pencil. So it looks like this. It's got spoolie on the end, and it's like a blacky brown. So this one is shade 6, so this is quite dark, but I've got jet black here, so I need to match it. Otherwise it just looks really washed out. And I just do my shape like I would. Well, that did just snap off, which is fab. It's back on the sharpener. Also, I've got the Benefit sharpener, so good. Like, tell you what, when you invest in little things like this, it really does make the difference. Right, okay, we're back on. We're not as sharp as we were before, but we're back on. And then, like, it doesn't have to be that neat, because do you know what I mean? As my mum would say, we're not going to a fashion show. So then I just brush. I don't ever go here, go to there, and then use the product that I've got and nudge that along, because we're past the point of box brows. But I do try and keep them a point. A point at the top. I do like a line on the bottom and drag up like I just said. And then I get the eyelash curlers. And I do like to curl my lashes because I don't have very long lashes. For some reason there's not much hair going out of my eyebrows or lashes, and it's an inconvenience. I am using a new hair vitamin and I'm hoping that is going to help. I'll talk about it after though, in another video. I'm on week 1, so let's see the before and after. Right, get that on there. Get some mascara on. So I'm using the They're Real by Benefit. So liner, I do use, I don't know if I just got, oh for fuck's sake. Right, Hyper Precise All Day by Maybelline. This liner, 10 out of 10. So how I start it is, put the line, attach it at the bottom like this, and then flat all the way along. And there you go. That's me liner. I just can never be a makeup artist because I'm just too messy. Right, can we see this? That's the liner. We went for a large and in charge, so now we're going to put some more mascara on so it doesn't look like a full eye of liner. It's time for lips. So normally I will use Morphe's Coffee and Kissy, but I don't know where it is, and that is normally me go-to. Or I've got a second in the running, but I'm a bit embarrassed about how small she is, but she is really good. So I think, I'm trying to even think what this is. L'Oreal Paris Colour Rich, that's all it's got on. It is tiny, but it's such a nice colour. I need to get one of these. And it's shade 107 Sign Sunset. Don't know if I'm saying that right. It's this one, it looks like this. It's a little square. I've had this for ages, but it is actually really nice. I'll show you the colour. So I overline the bottom because it's already big anyway, and then do two little semicircle like this. Join that up. Oh god, that was a bit overlined, isn't it? I've got fake lips, so it makes it a lot easier. But I think everyone just gets their own lip shape, but when you do have filled lips, it just is so much easier to do your lipstick. So then I just do them bits like that. And then I've got this lipstick from Primark, which is called Luster. It was £1, I think. No, it's not this one. That one's the light one. It's this one, Luster, in shade. It doesn't even tell you what shade it is, Primark, come on. Rouge à Lèvres. Uptown, it's shade Uptown. Okay, and it looks like this. And I'll just put that on in the centre. And that's the lip. And then, so that is the face really. Let's get his hairband off. That is the everyday. My lips look massive. I did overline them a little bit too much, but I overlined my liner as well, so we're going for a glam look. It was meant to be casual, I'm just getting the logs. But that's what I use. That's actually what I use every day. If not, most days. Whatever I could grab my hands to, but I feel like that is just what it is. But I'll link them down below, what I can, what isn't out of stock, because I know some of them are, but I'll link it down below and you can see them, shop them. But the foundation is so good. Like, look at that coverage for like £10. You can't go wrong, really, can you? But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching my everyday, and let's just hope this hair goes down. But if you haven't already and you are watching this, can you please just subscribe, because I'm sick to death of having to ask you. You should be doing it at this point, guys. So subscribe and like it, and give me a comment, why not, because I don't get much correspondence on this channel, so it would be nice to come on and look like I'm not just watching myself. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.